What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Boeing with the ticker symbol BA. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So Boeing has been in a correction since March of this year. You can see this downtrend working lower. Every time we come up to the resistance side of the channel, we get rejected and it sends prices lower. And every time we go to the lower side of the channel, we get a support and it pushes prices higher. So that's just how the channel works. That's the market waves, how it moves, making lower lows, lower highs. Is this downtrend right here. It's not that strong, so that's why it's a correction in this major uptrend. But you can see that now that this price action over here is outside of this channel, so that's what we call a break outside the channel, and that shows signs of weakness, and that tells me that the downtrend or correction is coming to an end and we can expect a reversal soon. So then we got that move to a new low. That's also what we expect, and now we're creating some type of reversal pattern, which is a double bottom. So this looks pretty bullish. It looks like it could be the bottom of this correction because we had a break outside of this downtrend channel, a move to a new low. And now it looks like prices came back to test it one more time, could not go lower, found some type of support, and now it's pushing through the EMA. So that looks pretty bullish. You can see that the price action came back to test this previous breakout level back here. You can see previously back here in 2020, it was acting as resistance multiple times, and then finally price action broke through it. Now prices came back to fill in that little gap over here twice. Well, just once filled it enough, and then they came back to test it again. Could not break through this level, so now they're reversing to test other levels. So I think we're going to go much higher, maybe back up to the high 200s or even possibly into the 300s into the future. I'll show you guys later on the weekly chart, but this looks pretty good. You can see previously there was another similar pattern in play. You can see that there's a huge move up, something like this, and then a weak sideways correction. And that's what this is, and now we're possibly gonna make that move up again, kind of like they call it a flag pattern because it looks like a flagpole. Maybe something like this, and then this is the thrust up, and this is the small little correction. So that's what this looks like, and we could just be coiling up to make that second push up. And you can see previously there was also like a similar double bottom. The price action barely could trend lower than the previous low, and that's what reverse prices. I mean, the double bottom only works if the trend looks like it's weakening and coming to an end. I mean, obviously there was a triple bottom here, but prices continue lower, so it's not really a you have to use a pattern with the right context. You know, that's why people, if you're a pattern trader, you're not going to be having a high percentage win rate because you need to take things into context. There was a lot of double bottoms in this market, but the market continued lower. Why? Because we were still in the downtrend, but now it looks like it's coming to an end, so that's why this has more benefit to the chart that we will reverse. So this looks pretty good. I'm pretty bullish right now. Let me just erase some of this stuff. You can see that there was this measured move that already has been hit. You can see that was the first leg down in the market, and the market was in two. So if I just drag this again, you can see the price target was at the 199 level, and price action met it, exceeded it, but now we are, looks like, reversing back up. So that's pretty much, I have everything on the daily chart. So it looks pretty good. This could be the bottom of this correction, and we could just start having a uptrend form from here if we get some type of support from the EMA and we form like an uptrend. So we could just continue to trend higher. So that's what I see happening. If we don't find resistance at this previous breakout level, right at the 206 level, I think we could go much higher. But that's everything I have on the daily chart. Let's go and wrap it up on the weekly chart. So here we have the weekly chart for Boeing, and you can see that the major up move is still in effect. You see that every time prices come to the lower side of the channel, we find support, and every time we go to the upper side, we find resistance, and it sells prices back down to the lower side. So just how the market moves. You can see that this correction was caused by this measured move being hit. You see that the market moves in twos. Now measure move is hit, people taking the profits, sellers are coming in. Now we're seeing a sideways correction that led to a breakout side of the channel. But so this shows signs of weakness in the uptrend. However, it still leads to a retest of the previous all-time highs of this move and possibly even a new one. So I still expect prices to continue higher, and that looks pretty good because this looks like the bottom of the correction, kind of similar to back here. So we had a correction working sideways, and then finally prices reversed. We had a correction over here, and then prices finally reversed. So this right here is what I think could happen. These bottom of the corrections could lead to that move up higher. So it looks like this possibly could be the bottom. We need to get above the EMA and find some type of support and continue to make higher highs and higher lows. So that would be what we need to see. And if we do that, then where can we go? Since we already had that measured move up, I'm gonna have to make a bigger one. And if I just drag this lower to the possible bottom of this correction, then the target I have for Boeing, if we continue to trend higher and higher from here, would be at the 374 level. And eventually, I think I still expect Boeing to come back to test this breakout level that it did back in early 2020. And that's right around that 315 level. And there's also a little gap over here that could be filled. So I think Boeing's continuing higher. A lot of bullish signs on the chart as of right now. I'm not bearish, I'm bullish. If I was trading, I would be waiting for a long opportunity to jump in with this prevailing trend, because I think we're going higher. You can see that this looks like a flag pattern. I showed you we had a double bottom pattern, and now this is a flag pattern. You see that it's the flag pole, they say, and then the flag, and now we could make a move up higher, kind of the same size as the pole. So that's how you can look at it too. You know how I showed you with the arrows, we had a measured move, a first leg up and a correction, and then the second leg up. Same thing with the flag pole. This is the pole, we had a flag, and now we can make the pole and move up the same size as the pole. So this looks pretty good, but you know, it could change at any moment. Maybe we can't push through the 211 level because it looks like there is upwards resistance. So if we can't push through that, then we might continue lower. But as of right now, I don't think we can do that. We'll have to wait to see. I think they want to send the market up higher after they just finished this correction, and that's why I'm bullish. I think we're gonna see higher prices right back up to the 282 level and even higher. So that's everything I have for Boeing. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver good content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.